Hello, hello. Malcolm Lovejoy here again. Lovemonger, Adam Stewart, whatever you want to call me. Just a guy, spirit, soul, trying to share some information and wisdom with you. Gonna read another little slice from Sexual Choice. Yes, a woman's decision. Because it's something that everybody got to keep in mind. All right, the expensive egg. This should be interesting. Behind a woman's elaborate strategies lies a simple distinction: sperm are cheap, eggs are expensive. This is the way Martin Daly and Margot Wilson sum up sex differences in their lively, well researched book, Sex, Evolution, and Behavior. Females produce few eggs compared to the abundant sperm production of males. For both men and women, the evolutionary goal is the same: to get as many of their own genes into the gene pool as possible. Hypothetically. We're not all trying to do the exact same thing, but broadly. From the moment of conception, parental investment differs in the two sexes. The cost is higher for a woman, always facts. She surrenders the single egg she will produce in the entire 28-day cycle. A man gives one of literally millions of sperm. Males are theoretically unlimited as to the number of children they can produce. Females are not. Once a woman is pregnant, her reproductive machinery is frozen. She cannot start production of another child until the existing one is born or aborted. And once the child is born, the mother suckles it and nurtures it. During the prolonged infancy and childhood period, its survival is difficult without the protection of committed adults. Therefore, a woman must make reproductive decisions wisely. More is at stake than a tiny bit of protoplasm. Poor choices can result in a 20-year investment. 18 to 20. Maybe 16. Little brat acts up and gotta get kicked out the house. you know. Anyways. The situation for a man differs drastically. In each half second of his adult life, he produces more sperm than a woman produces eggs in her entire lifetime. Oh. How can it hurt him to squander a few? And there is more to the story than simple abundance, for the male does not have to shelter the embryo fetus in his body. It will live or die with no further attention from him once his sperm has accomplished fertilization. These aren't our choices. This is just bigger universal processes at work. If it was up to me, it would be like a 50-50 co-parenting. You carry half the baby, I carry half the baby, and in 9 months we both meet up and put it together. Something like that. That would even out the score, wouldn't it? I digress. Unlike a woman's, his reproductive ability is not fettered. He can be responsible for the pregnancies of numerous women in the same time frame. Nick Cannon, we're talking to you. Peace to Nick Cannon. This simple, basic distinction between the sexes is the impetus behind the development of a system of female choice. Men may have started with an advantage, superabundant sperm, but women developed a counter strategy. Listen up. Female choice that neatly shifted the game. When it comes to reproduction, women hold the high cards. This is just fact. Every day, all day, everywhere, all the time. This isn't always apparent because men have adopted strategies of their own. Daly and Wilson, again in Sex, Evolution, and Behavior, make observations about courtship practices. Throughout the animal kingdom, males generally woo females rather than the reverse. This is a direct consequence of the difference in parental investment between the two sexes. Robert L. Trivers, whose theories on the evolution of behavior made the cover of Time magazine, points out that the sex that makes the greater parental investment is treated as a scarce resource by the opposite sex. No wonder it looks like as if men are competing for women and actively pursuing them, while the women passively wait for appropriate males to single them out. Oh, the game. The apparent truth of this description obscures the active role that women play in selecting their sexual partners and potential mates. But of course, for there is another side to the coin. The sex making the largest direct parental investment in mammals, this is usually the female, is also the most selective when deciding which potential sexual partner is an appropriate partner. And females are by no means passive in exercising their selectivity. Should be. I'm just going to repeat it because it's worth repeating. And females are by no means passive in their sex selectivity exercising. Men may make the phone calls, but only the naive can assume that this means that they are doing the choosing. A man may make the dates, may offer the first word, whatever. Insert dating strategy theory of your choice. A man, indeed, chases a woman until she catches him. The ways in which the woman assures that the right males will make the chase constitute the strategy of female choice. The 4 methods. Startlingly similarities in the ways women from all walks of life zero in on the right men became obvious as I reviewed the interviews. The maneuvers fell into 4 broad types: forthright pursuit, situational manipulation, signal exchange, and veto power. We're getting into the gold, people. We're getting into the gold. Take some notes, pay attention, listen up, ladies and gentlemen and other thems. Forthright pursuit occurs whenever a woman takes direct steps to initiate a relationship with a man. She takes the lead in calling and asking him out and arranging the dates. In short, she makes her interest clear, putting the ball in his court. The romance will flourish or flounder depending on whether he says yes or no. These are wonderful moments. Forthright pursuit. Yes, I'm going to wave that flag. Forthright pursuit. Love ya, baby. More subtly, situational manipulation involves behind-the-scenes maneuvering so that a woman has access to the man she's attracted to. Ooh, hot. A woman uses situational manipulation to get herself into a man's space so that he'll notice her. oh, hey. Signal exchange is what a woman does to get a man's attention once she has achieved physical proximity. She plants an idea in his head through signal exchange, using various verbal and nonverbal techniques to get him thinking about her. Today, I don't have my chest out, but cleavage. It's a basic one. It's magnetic. Works often. Veto power, a more passive option, is used to say either yes or no when a man makes an attempt to initiate contact or to move an existing relationship to a new plateau before the woman herself has decided that this is the direction she wants to take. The answer doesn't have to be no in order for a woman to exercise veto power. This method is employed to control situations or proposals that are not the woman's idea. This is just super gold right here. I'm just going to stop right here because these 4 methods are bomb. This is just explosive, insightful revelation. Yes. Big up to Forthright Pursuit. So yeah, we all have our roles to play in relationship growth. I hope you're not afraid to express what you desire, honestly and happily. Peace.